Wore the Flash tee today.
Sorry?
I wore the Flash tee today.
Oh,
Never
love
done it before.
Really?
Yeah, I did Superman for 2 years.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So I know you said before that this take on Flashpoint will be the show's own take on it, but is there something that you really hope that you... Is there something that you can tease that will be brought from the book specifically that you're excited to see, for fans to see?
Well, I mean, obviously the obvious thing is Nora and Henry are both alive, which is the whole reason that this decision was made, and that's obviously true. And well, actually, Henry's dead in the comic book version, isn't he? Hadn't he died of natural causes or something in one of the versions?
Well, there was one version of YouTube where he had to go a little bit corrupt.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, anyway, both the parents are alive, which is the whole reason this was done. And they do a good job of using characters that have existed on our show and kind of not doing like, we're not directly replacing anybody to do an exact storyline from like the animated version of the comics, but they do a good job of like nodding to kind of previous Flashpoint stories in this version, but it is like completely its own thing. I mean, because obviously we've also set up our whole own world on the show, like with Cisco and Caitlin and Joe, and like those are our characters for the most part, the way we use them. So everything has to be changed in its own way because we're kind of our own thing already.
Still having a universe-changing effect.
Say that again?
But still having a universe-changing effect of, the other shows.
Yeah, I mean, like all the shows are being affected. I know what the change is on Arrow. Can't say, but I don't know how the other shows are being affected. But I know at least one change on Arrow that happens because of this decision.
Do you think we'll ever go back to the old series, or is this the new norm?
Will never. Things are permanently affected, but I will say that Flashpoint doesn't last the whole season. There are effects because of Flashpoint for the rest of the season. But Barry is aware that he's the only one that knows the timeline's different after he changed it. But his memories are being replaced from that timeline with new memories, like his memories with his parents that he never had. He has memories with like his graduating college and high school and them being there with him, but those memories are replacing stuff that he had with Joe and Iris and Caitlin and Cisco, and when Barry starts to realize that, that's not okay with him, and he has some regrets obviously, so he's going to try to put things back to the way they were, but that's probably going to be impossible, and he's going to get kind of some advice from another speedster to just kind of let things be from now on. If you keep doing this, the world will implode. So please, God, stop. Yeah.
Probably one of the most fun hours on TV last year was the crossover.
Yes.
Supergirl. That was. The both of you guys had such a joy.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
And I know they teased future ones. I don't know if Flashpoint will affect it or not, but it should be coming on.
I don't know who's going to what show when, but there will be a lot of crossovers, and I will be doing 4. Yeah, I don't know what shows or when, but I've agreed to 4 crossovers. So,
like Law and Order, I might be on it.
No, yeah, exactly. I haven't done Legends yet, so I hope early on I get to do Legends, but I don't know. And it will probably all have something to do with Barry's decision, how Flashpoint will just continue to affect everything. It'll probably be a big reason why characters are brought together, but honestly, I'm speculating.
How do you feel about Barry's decision right at the end of the season? It took a lot of people by surprise when he did that.
Yeah, it was a selfish decision. It was. But I think it was made because I don't think he knew he was going to make it until the moment that he made it. I think he's sitting on that porch with Iris, and they've defeated Zoom, and everything's as it should be, other than the fact that, his dad died a week ago, and he's lived 16 years without his mom now, and they were both killed by speedsters that it just should have never happened. And I think when he's sitting there with Iris, and she says what he's always wanted to hear, and he still feels empty inside, that's the moment that it's I have to at least try out this other life, as fucked up as that is, as selfish as that is. I mean, he's for me, I'm never gonna be whole, and so he does it, and it's selfish, but I think that's kind of the moment that he makes the decision.
Will we see the real Jay Garrick again?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, we'll end on that.
All right.
Thanks, man. It's good to see you too.